enemy comes to kill, steal, and destroy. And one of the things he will do is steal the peace of where you are with the threat of where you've been. I want to speak to the thing that's got you up at 2 o'clock in the morning. I want to speak to you about the thing that you can't speak to other people about, because it's too personal, and it's too scary, and it's too dangerous, and you don't even want to talk about it, but it's chasing you around. Fear can shut you down. Fear can immobilize you. Fear can make you run everybody away, even people who are going to help you when you don't know where to go, when you're worried about what might happen, when the enemy is threatening your future, when your past is trying to overtake you.
You can't climb the ladder of success with your hands in the pocket.
Put God first.
Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life.
Earn as much as you can earn. Share as much as you can share. Develop every skill you possibly can. See every human you possibly can. Go to every class you possibly can. Touch everybody you possibly can.
Work your butt off. You never want to fail because you didn't work hard enough.
You don't start there. You say, I'm going to lay this brick as perfectly as a brick can be laid. And you do that every single day. And soon you have a wall.
Deep down, dig deep down, ask yourselves, who do you want to be? Not what, but who. And I'm talking about not what your parents and teachers want you to be, but you. I'm talking about figuring out for yourselves what makes you happy, no matter how crazy it may sound to the people.
Stay hungry, stay foolish.
Don't just aspire to make a living. Aspire to make a difference.
Of course, trust yourself no matter what anyone else thinks.
But don't be afraid to go outside the box. Don't be afraid to think outside the box. Don't be afraid to fail big, to dream big. But remember, dreams without goals are just dreams, and they ultimately fuel disappointment.
Without a dream, we are nothing.
The first step before anybody else in the world believes it is you have to believe it.
Remember that. Just because you're doing a lot more doesn't mean you're getting a lot more done.
Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice.
You can't always win, but don't be afraid of making decisions. You can't be paralyzed by fear of failure, or you will never push yourself.
You only live once, so do what you feel passionate about. Take chances professionally. Don't be afraid to fail.
Tear down that mirror that makes you always look at yourself. And you will be able to look beyond that mirror, and you will see the millions of people that need your help. Let me tell you something, reaching out and helping people will bring you more satisfaction than anything else you've ever done.
And if the why is powerful, the how is easy.
If you are not making someone else's life better, then you're wasting your time.
No pain, no gain.
And most important, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become.
Which brings me to rule number 4, which is don't listen to the naysayers.
Hard work works. Working really hard is what successful people do.
Important to have fun in life, of course. But when you're out there partying, horsing around, someone out there at the same time is working hard. Someone is getting smarter and someone is winning. Just remember that.
And it's not how much you have. It's what you do with what you have.
Don't be afraid to fail.
It's the joy. That's where the joy is, in helping others. That's where the success is, in helping others.
Your greatest strengths are ambition, discipline, and fortitude.
Work on your list of whys.
Early to bed, early to rise, work like hell, and advertise.
Don't be a follower, be a student. right? Take advice, but not orders. Take information, but don't let somebody, order your life. Make sure what you do is the product of your own conclusion. Excellent note to make. Make sure what you do is the product of your own conclusion.
Don't let life change your name. Don't let it change your name. You may be in the middle of the process, but don't change your name. You may have hit a rock and a hard place, but don't change your name. You may be going through a tough time, but don't change your name. Don't let your circumstances define who you are. How you are does not define who you are. How I'm doing does not define who is doing. Your strength is in maintaining, I know who I am. I know who I am. I don't know how I'm going to get out of this. I don't know how I'm going to make it to tomorrow. I don't know how I'm going to get the job. I don't know how I'm going to get back up on my feet. You may have took the how of it, but you have not taken the who of it. I still know who I am. I still know what I got. I wish we spend more time working on the who of us rather than the how of us. Give me the strength and the fight and the fortitude and the tenacity to stand up to whatever, however I got to make it, as long as I know who I am. I've lost my how, but I've not lost my who. I may not go by plane, I may have to go by helicopter, but I'm still going to get there. I may not go by helicopter, I may have to go on the bus, but I'm still going to get there. I may have to drive in the car, but I'm still going to get there. I may have to thumb, but I'm still going to get there. It may take me 8 years to get through 4 years of college, but I'm still going to get there because I know who I am. I don't know how, but I know who. Don't let life change your name. Don't let it change your name. Don't let it change your name. Don't you be nasty just because they're nasty. Don't you be hateful just because they're hateful. Don't you be vengeful just because they're vengeful. Don't give up on who you are because of how things are turning out. Because the blessing is on who you are. Not what you're going through. Not what's happening in your life. Not what's going on in your home. Not what's happening in your finances. The blessing is on you. The blessing is on you. The blessing is on you. Don't let life change your name. The blessing. Don't lose yourself in your situation. Don't let your situation eat up yourself. Oh, don't get beside yourself. Don't forget who you are. Don't forget who you are. Don't forget who you are. The blessing is on you. The promise is on you. The word is on you. The anointing is on you. The favor is on you. The gift is on you. The victory is on you. Don't let your situation. I came to myself. I couldn't change my situation, but I came to myself. I don't know who I'm preaching to this morning, but somebody in this church, you're coming back to yourself, like somebody waking up out of a coma, like you're coming out of a deep sleep. Shake yourself. You're coming back to yourself. The danger of low expectations. I would rather aim for the stars and not hit them than to not aim at all. I would rather go after it and not get it than not go after it at all. I'd rather try and fail than not try at all. I don't want to live with the idea, wonder what would have happened had I done more with my life. I'm going to go for it. Come hell or high water, I'm going after my destiny. You got to run after your destiny. You can't stroll after your destiny. You can't walk after your destiny. You got to run. You got to run. You gotta run. You gotta run. You can't just wake up in the morning and let me see what's gonna happen today. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna wear. I don't know what I'm gonna cook. I don't know where I'm gonna go. I just woke up. Oh, you should stay in the bed. Give the day to somebody who's gonna run after their destiny. Give the day to somebody who has a plan, who has a strategy, because success is never an accident. And if you don't want it, get out of my way. Because there are some people who want to do something with their life who will run. I didn't get it till I got to this age, but I'm going to start running. I messed up junior high, but now I'm going to start running. I messed up high school, but now I'm going to start running. The moment you get the word, you ought to run. Run after your destiny. My God, run! Run! Y'all hear me? Run! Run after your destiny. Run after it. Run after it. Run! Don't be ashamed. Run!
Enough is enough, right? Yesterday, I made my last excuse yesterday, and I'm talking to somebody. The reason why you have not become successful, the reason why you are not like a locomotive, the reason why you're not having success in your life is because every single day you got an excuse. And I need you to do me a favor. I made my last excuse yesterday. My last reason. I came up with my last reason yesterday of why I can't do what I'm supposed to do. And so, I need you to do me a huge favor. All your excuses, all your good reasons, everything that's keeping you from doing what you're supposed to do, I need you to put it behind you and say, yesterday was the last day for that foolishness. Yesterday was the last day to say, I don't have enough money to do this. I don't have enough money to go to school. I don't have enough money to get a computer. I don't have what it takes. I'm not smart enough, right? I don't write well enough. I don't sing well enough. That's why I didn't do my CD. I didn't write my book because I'm not on that level. Listen to me. You better hear what I'm saying. Yesterday was the last day that I want to hear an excuse. It's over. I'm going to fight, become a victor and not a victim.
If you want something out of life, if you want to change yourself, if you want to acquire something, if there's some goal that you want to reach, that it's really not easy as some people will make us feel. That living your dream, changing your behaviors, overcoming negative habits, it's challenging.
Whenever people fail to achieve their goals, 99.9% of the time, you ask them why, they'll tell you it's because of a lack of resources. That's what all these things are. I didn't have the support, right? I didn't have the money. We didn't have the time. We didn't have this. We didn't have that. There's a resource that people believe is missing. And that resource belief structure then keeps people from ever being able to really lead. Because what leaders do is they find a way to maximize whatever resources they have little as they may be, and they don't believe in limited resources.
The power to hold on in spite of everything, the power to endure, this is the winner's quality. The hunger, the ability to face defeat again and again without giving up. This is a winner's quality. You have that quality within you. When you're hungry, you don't care about the facts. You don't care about the odds.
Release your attachment to outcomes. Now you say, Robin, what are you talking about? One of the real reasons we don't do the things that frighten us is because we are afraid of being judged. We are afraid of failure. We are afraid of success. We are afraid of stumbling. What I'm suggesting to you is one of the reasons we don't really step into our heroic nature as human beings is because we're attached to the outcome. And so just developing the philosophy where you live in the moment, you do the things that frighten you, and you don't really worry about what happens. That will develop a sense of fearlessness and a sense of growth.
The truth was that I wasn't giving all that I had. The truth was that there are some things that I wanted to do, but I didn't have the courage to act on those things.
Well, now that we can see how short life really can be, what are you going to do with the rest of your life? That's a trigger. That's the biggest trigger that I have ever experienced. What are you going to do the rest of your life? And what I had to do is I had to start taking some of my own advice. I have been telling people, I had written about it for a very long time, that if you're doing something that you're not totally committed to, if you're doing something that you're not totally passionate about, you're compromising yourself every day.